Hi everybody, and welcome to Barre Fusion. So as you can see, I have a few different pieces of equipment today. I have a nice mat to stand on. I'm actually using a bar here today, but if you don't have a bar at home, you could always use a small chair. That would work. You could use a counter in your kitchen, something like that. So if you don't have a mat, you just want to make sure that you have some sort of soft surface. So if you do choose to use a towel on a slippery surface, just make sure that you're nice and careful about that. That would work, but typically if you've got a nice yoga mat, that'll work. Now, the other thing I also have here is a set of weights. I have chosen a 3-pound set of weights. Remember, if you don't have weights, you can always go ahead and use water bottles that are full or canned goods that are full. All of those would work in a pinch, so if you need those, that's great. So, as long as you don't have any injuries, my name's Tanya, welcome to class, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna step a little bit away from our bar to begin. We'll bend our knees a little bit, we'll sink down, take the chin to the chest. We'll move the head to one side, and then we'll move the head forward to the other side. We're gonna keep breathing as we go, inhaling and exhaling. Good. I just realized I didn't turn the music off. Bear with me, I'll be right back. You keep moving that head. Keep breathing, everybody. Inhaling and exhaling still. Fantastic. Good. Always nice to have a little music in the background. Good. You got it. All right, fantastic. One more time. Good. And bring the head up. Start to roll those shoulders with me. Up, back, down, and around. Now again, make sure you're distant enough from whatever you're using that you won't actually bump into it. If you're not, scoot further out. Ready? Let's add those arms. So we're going up and around. Up and around. Good. Up and around. Keep breathing. Up and around. 2 more. Up and around. 1 more. Fantastic. Now move the arms back. The eyes are up. We're inhaling. As you exhale, bring the arms forward, tuck the pelvis. So you'll inhale to move back. Exhale to move forward. So from the side, that's your view, right? You got a little bit in the knee so that you can really start to stretch out that spine a little bit, get everything flowing. Give me 1 more, back and to the front. Now we're going to dive over, hands to the floor. Shift the weight toward the ball of the foot. Start to bend and straighten. So don't worry if your hands don't touch the floor. If they're up a little bit higher, maybe they're just dangling, that's okay. It's just kind of wherever you are right now. Give it 1 more. Awesome. Let's bend the knees and roll it all the way back up to the top. Good. Once you're at the top, let's shift over to the right foot, point the left toe. Take the arms up to the left. We're going to plie down, tap to the other side. Keep breathing. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. You're just trying to shift the weight. Tap the toes. Keep breathing. Weight up the entire body. Good. Couple more. Perfect. 1 more. Awesome. And bring it back down. All right. So next we're going to stand with our feet about hip distance, toes are forward, placing the hands on the hips. So we want to relax our shoulders back and down. I'm going to turn to the side so it's easier to see. From here, we'll bend at the knees a little bit, sink low. We want to tuck the pelvis forward. When we do that, we'll notice our back's kind of flat, our abs are a little squished. This isn't the ideal posture I want you to work in today. So from here, we're going to send the seat back, feel the pressure, shift to the thumb. Now my back's all crunchy, my abs are stretched, right? We don't really want to stay in that posture either. So let's slowly move the hips forward till we've got equal pressure between the 2 points. We're going to roll those shoulders back. We're going to draw those abs in. Let's straighten up through those legs. Fantastic. And we're going to come on up to our chair, our counter, or our bar. All right, everybody. So placing your hands on the bar, you're only about forearms distance away. So your elbows are into your ribs. We're going to turn our feet into a small V shape, toes apart, heels together. So from there, raise up your heels for me. We're going to bend the knees and sink down, roll those shoulders back, draw those abs in. I'm going to have you turn the palms up, unless you need to hold the chair, if that's the case. I just like to do that so we don't put tension unnecessarily in the neck. Let's start to sink down at the knee. Just a small little movement here, just a tiny little pulse at the knee, just taking that seat a little closer. So while you're checking into your form, make sure you're not starting to hinge forward here. You don't have the pelvis tucked under, right? You're going to stay in that nice neutral as you work. Those heels are staying together to give your knees a little more structure. Fantastic. Keep breathing as you pulse and pulse. Good. Check your shoulders. If they're starting to roll forward on you, try to open them back up. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Good. Keep breathing as you work. Beautiful. Now, when you come down this time, stay down. Now, you can actually get an inch lower if it's not too much for the knee. If you want to stay a little higher, that's fine. There's great work there. It's a little more intense, a little lower. So from here, engage the abs. Start to press out. Press out. Good. Press out. Keep breathing. Press out. Press out. Hang in there. Fantastic. As you pulse it back. Pulse it back. Good. Pulse it back. Keep working. Beautiful. Engage the abs, roll the shoulders back, focus on your breathing. Fantastic. Give me about 10 to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to pulse down and press back. Pulse down and press back. Lower and press. Lower and press. Lower and press. Lower and press. 6 more. Lower and press. Lower and press. 5 to go. Good. 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 more. 1 more. Stay here. Now rotate the hips to the front. Send the seat back. Forward and back. Now as you move your hips to the front, see if you can pull your abs a little bit deeper. Keep breathing as you work. Inhale and exhale. Give me 5 to go. 4, good. 3, perfect. 2, 1 more time. And then bring it to the center, lower the heels, shake it on out. Good. Let's take a little stretch. So place your left hand onto your left shin. Pull your left leg back a little bit. Bend the right knee and rotate the hips to the front. Take a breath. We're going to switch. Ready? Put that left hand on the bar. Right hand to the right shin. Bend the left knee. Pull the right leg back. Rotate the pelvis forward. And then you're going to release. You're going to shake it out a little bit. Good. Now, you can go ahead and put your forehead on your hands and your forehead and your arms on the bar if you're using one, or on your counter. If you're using a chair, you want to turn the flat side of the chair, the seat side of the chair, and place your hands on that, okay? And you're going to walk back. So if you've got your hands on the chair, they're a little bit in front of you. If you have the forehead on your bar, that's fine. You're going to be right here. So we'll bend those knees a little bit. Ready? Stick it down. From here, step your left foot back and point the toe. Now raise your tailbone up an inch or so to put the spine in neutral again. Tighten the abdominals and float the left leg up. From there, start to squeeze up. Squeeze up. Good. Squeeze up. Keep breathing. So you don't want to drop your head. You don't want to round your spine. You're really looking for a nice long spine. You're squeezing the glute to lift the leg. You're going to keep breathing as you're working. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Now remember to listen to your body. So at any point, if you feel like, hey, I really need a break, just take a break. That's perfectly fine. You're going to keep breathing as you go. We've got 6 more. 5 to go. 4, 3, 2. We have 1 more. And now flex that foot with me. Start to bend and press. Bend and press. Now remember, it's about the press. So you're really squeezing the seat as you push the leg away from you. So keep breathing as you get into that work. Inhaling and exhaling. Check that supporting leg. Make sure it still has a little bend in it, right? Keep breathing, everyone. You've got 10 to go. Good. 9. And then check in. Make sure you're not starting to collapse. You're not starting to arch, right? But you're really pulling your abs in. You're using that seat to move the left leg. Everything else stabilizes for you. 4 more. Good. 3 more. 2. And 1. Now bend the knee all the way and flex the foot and start to push the heel up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Point the toe. Keep going. 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it on down. Come on up. Shake that out just a little bit. Take a breath. Woo. So the supporting leg often gets as tired or more tired than the working. Don't be surprised. You're not doing anything wrong. That's pretty typical. Let's go ahead and take a little stretch. So bring the left ankle above the right knee. Bend the right knee. Send the seat back. Take a little breath and breathe. Good. If we're switching, let's go ahead and do the other leg. So flex the right ankle. Bring it above. Bend the left knee. Send the seat back. Take a little breath. Fantastic. And let's come back up. Great. So let's cook the other side. So same thing. Forehead on the hands, forearms on the bar or the counter. Again, if you're on your chair, you've got the hands down and you're going to walk back to open at the shoulder joint a little bit. Okay? That way you're not putting all the pressure up into the shoulders and the neck. So from here, we walk those feet back. Let's bend at the knees, sink down slightly. Step the right foot back and point the toe. Raise the tailbone up a little bit. Tighten those abdominals with me, and then float up that right leg. Now from here, start to squeeze the glutes and lift the leg. Good. So again, you're keeping your hips square to the floor. You don't want your working hip to end up higher or even lower than the other hip. You're going to do your best to keep them level. Good. Abs are strong. Your spine is still. You're going to keep breathing as you go. Awesome. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex that foot with me. We're going to start to bend and press. Bend and press. So again, as you push the heel away, really squeeze that glute. Keep breathing. Tighten those abs. Check that left leg. Make sure it's bent. It should not be straight. Right? You want to keep a tiny bend in it. Keep breathing. Fantastic. Press. 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 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now flex the foot and bend the knee. Start to push up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Little squeezes. Little bend in that standing leg. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point that toe. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it on down, everybody. Come on up. Shake that out a little bit with me. Woo, good. Let's take that same stretch. So right ankle above the left knee. Bend the left knee. Send the seat back. Take a nice deep breath. Breathe into that bend. Good. And let's switch those legs. Let's bring that left ankle above. Bend the right knee. Send the seat back. Take a breath. Fantastic. And let's come on back up. Good. So we're going to turn profile to our equipment. We're going to take our inside hand, whatever hand's closest to the equipment, onto the bar, the chair, the counter, whatever we're using. Our other hand is going to go onto our hip. Our shoulders are back and down. So we're going to engage those abs. We just want to flex. Bend the knees and sink low. So a couple of things. The knee should be directly above the ankle. And you want to make sure that the knee points the same way as the middle toe. From here, the outside arm can go into first. Now, the other arm can stay on whatever it's on, or it can be the other arm. Roll the shoulders back, abs are drawn tight, start to pulse down. Pulse down. Good. Pulse down. Keep breathing. Good. So notice a few things. You don't want your shoulders rising up to your ears. You also don't want your hands in front of your neck, because a lot of times we start to use our trapezius here, where we really want to focus on the delt. So bring the hands a little bit lower as you're working, right? Pull your shoulder blades together and keep your body nice and upright. Abs are in. Good. Breathe through this. Give me 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now open those arms out to the sides. Ready? Start to lift one heel, then the other. One heel, then the other. Again, you'll notice my arm, right, is a little bit lower than my shoulder. So again, we don't want to be here. We want to make sure that the neck is relaxed. Keep breathing. Inhaling and exhaling. We're pulling the abs tight. The body's not traveling up and down. It's staying low. Wonderful. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands going on the bar. If we can, we're going to lift both heels. So we're going to pulse and pulse. If you don't need the hand here, it can go back to the side. However, if you need a little more support today, put the hand on. Keep breathing. 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the heels on the floor. Take the arms above. Relax the shoulders. Start to press back. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a gentle press. You're just pressing the knees back an inch. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms back down to the front. Elbows are up. Shoulders are back. The abs are drawn strong. Good. Lift up the right heel. Start to pulse down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch heels. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Both heels are back down. Take a breath. Ready? You're going to sink a little lower. Take your hips to the right, then to the left. Good. So as you go from one side to the other, I want you to think about pulling the hip bone to the rib bone here, right? So you're not sticking your seat back, right? You're going to keep those abs strong, and you're going to kind of rock back and forth. As you do, those thighs are going to react, right? Shoulders are back, abs are in. Remember, as I told you before, take a break if you need it. Good. Come on through. Breathe through it with me. Good. Last 3. Woo. 2 more. 1 more. are up, take a breath, relax the shoulders, lower down, balance, hold the abs in. Hand to the bar if you need it, heels are up. Find that balance with me. Try to relax the shoulders, tighten the abs, pulse down an inch, and release. Pulse down an inch, and release. Nice and slow to finish. Down an inch, and release. 2 more, down an inch, and release. 1 more time, down an inch, and release. Let's lower the heels, let's come on up. Woo, shake that out a little bit. I'm gonna have you turn your toes forward just slightly. We're gonna hinge forward, take those elbows on the inner thighs, lower the seat down, and press back on those legs. Take a little breath. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and send the seat up, hands down, walk the feet in, bend the knees, and roll it to the top. Good. So once you're back up, we are going to go ahead and come on down to the mat. So we're going to go ahead and get to a nice side plank. So once we're down here, we're going to come onto our forearm, okay? And then I'm going to give you a couple of choices, right? If it's a little too intense, you can go onto your knee and you can come up here. That's great. If you feel like you want more challenge, you can go ahead and either stack your feet or stagger your feet. When I don't have shoes, I tend to stagger my feet. It's kinder on my feet, okay? Make sure that your arm and your feet are on the mat, but not on the floor. And then I'm going to have you pull that weight in front of you, okay? So the weight's an option, so we're going to kind of move it ahead and use it if we want to. The top arm is going to go in front of the body. We're going to press into this bottom forearm and the top hand, and we're going to lift the hips into the side plank. Good. Now we're going to tighten the abs. We're going to take the arm high. All right, that's great. You're just going to breathe with me. Now, if you can, you're going to reach down. You're going to grab that leg, and you're going to reach those arms up to the sky. Good. And I want you to just draw a tiny circle and tiny circle. Now, that's a lot of challenge. You're going to really use your core. So if it's too much with the weight, put the weight back down and keep breathing. Make sure you don't sink into the floor. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. Lower the hip, bring the arm down, turn to the other side. Let's do the same thing. Bring the weight with you if you want to use it. Okay, so again, knees down if that's better, staggered feet or stacked feet, whatever your choice. You're on that bottom forearm. You're going to take that top hand, you're going to push in, you're going to lift up. You're going to lift the arm to the sky. Now again, if you want to use the weight, you'll reach down, you'll take it up, and we're going to start to our little circles. Little circles. So really engage those abdominals, stay strong, stay balanced. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to bring the arm down and the hip down. Take a little breath. Good. So next we're going to go ahead and get to our push-ups. So for push-ups, I'm going to go ahead and come off the mat. I want a little bit more support for my knees. So I'm going to go ahead and fold up this yoga mat a little bit for myself. Now again, if you don't have a mat, this is where you might want to go ahead and grab a towel, fold it up, put it under your knees. You might want to put a pillow under your knees. You want to have something to support your knees here if you're going to go ahead and do this with me on the knee joint. Okay? And remember, you have 3 ways of doing your push-up. You can have your palms a little bit wide, and you can do your bending of your elbows and your body's in an all-fours position. That's excellent, and that's great if you're building your strength, okay? If you're in a more intermediate position with me, you will come out onto those knees, you'll work right here. And then if you wanted to go advanced, you'll go up onto the toes, you'll work here. So it's whichever of those 3 choices is best for you. We're going to do a regular push-up first, meaning the arms are wide and the elbows are rolled to the side. So as soon as you're ready, you're going to meet me down on the mat, whichever position is best for you. Now remember, if you're at home and you can do this on the wall and that's better for your shoulder, your wrist, or your elbow, that is also a great choice. Okay, so abs are strong. Ready? We're going to inhale now, exhale out. 2, 3. Make sure those abs are pulled tight. Make sure your eyes are on the floor, an inch or 2 in front of the fingertips. Keep breathing through it. Good. You got it. Let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hang in there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 4. Fantastic. Now, you can go ahead and separate the knees a little bit, send the seat down, reach the arms forward, find a little child's pose, including turning the palms up and curling the fingertips to the palm, and getting a little pulse on the wrist if your wrist is a little tired from the push-up. And then we're going to come back up. So we're going to do a second set of push-ups as well. This is chaturanga style, meaning that the hands are under the shoulders, and as the elbows bend, they stay right by the rib cage. So the arms aren't wide, they're going out, we're tucked in, and they're going back. Okay? So again, those same 3 choices apply. All fours, the knees, or again onto the toes. And once more, you can almost go to the wall if that's better for you. So let's position ourselves in the place we're going to work. I'm going to go intermediate again. So I'm gonna go ahead and shift forward. Now separate the fingers wide and line that wrist up directly beneath the shoulder with me. From there, push the shoulders back and down. Engage those abs, stabilize that back with me. And we're gonna go ahead and start to inhale out, exhale out. Inhale out, exhale out. 3, 4, 5, keep breathing. 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Hang in there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 20. Fantastic. Find that child's pose with me one more time. So separate the knees, the arms are forward. Again, the palms can turn up, curling the fingertips to the palms, drawing the palms back to the crown of the head. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and come on back up. Fantastic. So once we're up, I'm going to go ahead and unfold my mat so I get a more flat surface again. And if you have the towel or the pillow there, you might want to move them away. Now I'm also going to have you reach down and grab those weights. So we're going to continue with the upper body for a moment here. Let's start by turning our palms forward. Let's bend at the knees, sink down a little, roll those shoulders back, and start to bicep curl. Good. And bicep curl. Perfect. Keep breathing, keeping those shoulders low. So again, we want to make sure that we don't raise our shoulder when we bicep curl, right? Because that's going to start to use the neck. And we just really want to work the arms. So we want to kind of keep out of that neck. Breathe through it. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Woo. Perfect. Couple more. And one more. Good. Now bring the arms up, turn the palms to face in. Rotate to the side. Now you'll notice I'm a little closer to my bar. So maybe you're in the same position. You might need to step away to make sure there's nothing that you can bump. You always want to protect your hands, right? All right, keep breathing. Just that rotation. Good. Give me one more. Perfect. And now take the arms down by the thighs. Step your feet a little wide. Turn your toes out. Let's hinge over to one side, lift the arm, and then hinge to the other. Now again, make sure you're not going to bump anything. Good. Hinge over to lift. Now again, I want you to pay attention to your shoulder. Make sure your shoulder's not rising to your ear. You're raising your weight, right? But you're doing it, you're using the deltoid. You're not trying to let that neck butt in. Breathe through it. Whew. Good. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Fantastic. Awesome. Couple more sets. Good. One more set. Great. And then we're going to bring those arms back down. Now let's bring the arms to the front. Pull the shoulders back and down. Hinge over to one side, open the arm. Hinge to the other and open. And again, make sure you're not going to bump anything. Keep breathing. Woo. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Fantastic. Hang in there. Good. Keep breathing. Wonderful. To one side, to the other side. Fantastic. Good. 2 more on each arm. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the abs strong. Good. This is more tiring than it looks like, right? Okay, bring it on back. Bring in those arms, bring those feet back to hip distance. So I'm going to turn to the side so it's easier to see. I want you to go ahead and place your feet hip distance, bend the knees a little, hinge at the hips. Then I want you to pull the elbows up. So as the elbows go high, the shoulders don't rise to the ears again. They push away. Ready? Eyes are down, abs are strong. So we're going to straighten the arms, control it down. Straighten, control it down. Good. Straighten, control the descent. A lot of times we just kind of let the weight go back toward the floor. But we want to be in charge. So we're going to keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling as we work. Good. 4 to go. Fantastic. 2 more. Good. 1 more. Those arms are back, those palms are facing up. Press up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring those weights forward. Good. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring those weights back down onto the floor again. Shake it out for just a second. Now, we're going to go ahead and do 30-second mountain climbing real quick. So remember, if you need to just do a plank, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, you're going to do this mountain climber with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back down onto the floor. Okay, we're going to do this on our palms, right? Now remember, if you need to do a plank, you need to adjust your mat in some way to be supportive of your knees or something, that's totally fine. All right, we're going to place those palms down on the floor. We're going to tighten those out. So we're going to step those feet back. All right, 30 seconds. Ready? We're going to go ahead and start right now. Good. So just kind of moving at your own pace, right? You're pulling those knees in. If this is too much, the modification is this. In, out, out. You just keep going quick, right? Otherwise, you're going to go ahead and find the speed in. I want you to keep breathing, pull the abs strong, inhale and exhale. Good, perfect. You got it, keep breathing. Awesome. Almost there. Good. And take it on down. Fantastic. All right. Find that child's pose one last time. Arms are forward, palms are up, curl the fingertips to the palm. Draw the palm back to the crown of the head. Give those wrists a little breather. Awesome. Let's come on up and let's take a little stretch. So we're going to take those arms out in front of us, palms up, right hand to the left elbow, left hand to the shoulder, go up and back. Good. Take a little breath here. Now you can take the top arm, leaving it on the elbow spine. Otherwise, you can reach back to the arm behind you. Good. Find that stretch. And then let's switch. Arms are back out. Same thing. Other arm. So you're going to take it to the elbow, go up and back. Good. And again, that hand can stay there, or it can reach back behind you. Whatever's better for you on that side. Good. We're going to release. Okay, abs to finish up. You ready? Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start by coming back onto our forearms today. Okay. So once we're back here on our forearms, got our knees bent. Now make sure you're not so close that you could kick something. So if you are, you might have to spin the other direction. But what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you kind of pull your lower back down, scoop your belly just a little bit, so you've got a nice connection. Press into your arms, and then you're going to raise your legs up. What I'm going to have you to start to tap one foot out and then the other. What I want you to make sure of is that your back doesn't rock up when your feet tap, right? You're going to scoop that belly, you're going to hold those abs nice and strong. Now pressing into your arms a little bit so you don't shrink down into it, okay? And then keeping those abs strong, making sure your head's not back here. So you do want to chuck your chin in, take your eyes to your knees. Good, keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Good, you've got a few more of these. Good, 4 more sets. Perfect, just these little toe taps, keeping those abs strong. It's harder than it looks like. You've got 1 more set of those. Good, and then I'm gonna have you stop. I'm gonna have you flex your feet, turn your feet and knees apart. And I want you to go ahead and send your legs high and then bend them back in. Send them up, pull them back in. Send them up, it's a little bit like a frog. Reach and pull it in. Reach and pull it in. Good, reach and pull it in. Keep breathing, reach and pull it in. 5 more, you're doing great. 4, 3, 2, set it up there. Point the toes and tap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your feet in, put the feet down, come on up, shake that out just a little bit, take a breath and breathe. Good. All right, so next we're going to go ahead and lie down. We're going to go ahead and come onto the mat, palms are beside us, legs are going to go on up. We're going to flex those feet. So I want you to tighten the abdominals. You're going to press into those arms. I want you to try to raise the hips up. So keep your eyes up on the ceiling. Don't turn your head. We're going to go ahead and just try to use those deep abs to go ahead and get those hips up, raise those feet to the ceiling. You're going up and up. Good. Keep going. And up. Couple more sets. And up and up. And then you're bringing that seat back down. Now this time, take the arms up. You're going to use those upper abs to curl up. And then I want you to use those fingertips to reach up towards your feet. Up. Up. Keep breathing. Up. Up. Hang in there. Up. Up. 5 more. Up. 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 2 more. Up. And up. Take it on down. Take a little breath. Breathe. Good. Okay. So arms are back down again. Feet are back up. Flex the feet. So this time we're going to take the heels up, and we're going to try to turn the toes to one side and then turn the toes to the other. So the knees are obliques a little bit more. So press into the arms. Eyes stay on the ceiling. As the feet move up, we turn the toes a little right and come back down. The feet go up, we turn a little left. Good. Feet go up, turn a little right. Feet go up, turn a little left. Keep breathing. Up and go right. Good. Up and go left. Hang in there. Up and go right. Up and go left. Beautiful. Up to go right. Up to go left. Keep going. Up right. Woo. Up left. Hang in there 2 more times. Use those arms to help support you. 1 more set. Up to go right. Up to go left. Hang in there. Take a breath and come on down. Woo. Good. All right, ready? Feet are back up again. We're going to flex the feet. We're going to open the feet out a little bit. Raise the arms up. We're going to use those upper arms again to curl us up. And we're going to reach the right hand toward the left foot, left to the right. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. Right, left, left, right. So it's okay if your feet and hands get nowhere near each other. That's totally fine. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Keep breathing. Reach and reach and reach and reach. Good. And reach and reach. Beautiful. And reach and reach. Take it on back down. Take a breath. Rock and move it side to side. Good. All right, ready? We're gonna rock ourselves back up one more time. Good. And this time we're gonna have to come back down into those forms one more time. So again, we're gonna sort of scoop our belly, pull our back down, tighten those abdominals. We're gonna raise up those feet again. So this time, I just want you to go ahead and start to bicycle a little bit. Right, so you're just gonna bicycle those legs. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Good, hang in there. Perfect, you got a few more. Woo. Couple more. Good, last one. And then I'm gonna have you stop. Ready? I'm gonna have you extend the legs up, turn the toes apart, the heels together. Lower the legs out about 3 inches and pull them back up. So remember, there's no change to the back. You don't want to let the back arch to move the feet. It's not about how far the feet are going. It's how much we can keep these abs strong, stabilizing the spine against the movement of the legs. So if that's 2 inches, that's totally fine. Breathe. Woo. Inhale, exhale with me. Good. 4 to go. 3 to go. 2 more. 1 more. And then I'm going to have you bring those feet down. Last one, ready? We're going to come on up. We're going to place the hands together, palm to palm. Legs are up. We're going to turn the feet up together and the knees apart. And you're going to come on up and have you reach, 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 reach. Good. Really crunch those abs. Pull deeper as the fingertips get closer to your heels. Breathe through it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're taking it down. Arms to the side. Drop the knees to one side, turn your head a little bit to the other. And then let's switch. Let's drop the knees to the opposite side, turn the head the other way. Fantastic. Good. And then come on back up. Now we're going to come up, we're going to flip over. We're going to come up to those hands and those knees for a quick cat and cow stretch. So your hands are under the shoulders, your knees are under the hips. Tuck the chin with me, tuck the tailbone over the spine. And then send the seat back and the head forward and the abdominals low. And then you're going to release. Let's curl the toes, raise the knees, feet to hands or hands to feet. Keeping the knees bent, we're going to roll it up one vertebra at a time. Once you're up, we're all done. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you all next Wednesday. Have a great time. Bye.
You like that space?